Mother...
Ellie?
What is it?
Leaving you alone in the world like this. I failed you as a mother.
Huh?
But...
Mother!
forgive me.
Ah! Oh. Oh.
Where's she going?
Stop! Stop!
Here! She went this way!
Mother! Mother! Mother.
Oh, architect. Is this the world that you intended? I arrived too late.
Is that right? Was that their child? That soldier? Wasn't that the one from...
Such a cruel world we live in.
Huh.
In Indal, there are a great many paintings depicting all manner of hells. But I think real hell might be closer to something like this.
Amalthus, you can't...
I had hoped once that the architect might save us all.
Praetor. Praetor Amalthus.
interesting thing you've got there.
Malice, enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you? You know you can't control it. I hear you've been promoted. By the Praetor.
You? Why?
Just thought I'd come and say goodbye. Would you rather I leave without saying anything?
Goodbye? What would compel you to leave me? You are my...
I've got full control of all my powers now. It doesn't matter if you die. I can keep on going.
What are you saying, Malos?
The Praetorium, the Believers, I despise them all. Humans aren't fit to breathe our air. So, I'm going to give you what you always wanted.
But I never...
I'm clearing out the worthless. Isn't that why you sought the Architect? Why you climbed the World Tree? Yet look at you now.
There must be someone out there who can use this core. I'll send them after Malos. So you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow?
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed. Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worried?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indol have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You felt something was wrong, didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
Even if you disagree?
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Hi.
Malos? And here I thought I had seen the last of you.
Now. I never meant our parting would be forever, you know. I've just been to see the Torn Titan. I bet it'd be real interesting to see it in its true form.
Where did you learn that?
Learn? Inside my core, I have all the data of all Blades and Titans.
You have all of it? You think to call yourself the Master Blade?
Sure, why not? Sounds good. So, exciting, right? My partner. I hear you gave her to that Tornin prince.
And if I did, you'd erase me? Just like that?
Not at all. I have a much better idea than that. I've decided my next target is Torna.
Why would you tell me so plainly?
So you know what to look forward to as you watch.
No mistaking it. That's the Blade. And that little brat, too. Hey, it's Blue Fist. Yeah, the whole village was wiped out. Found myself some great core crystals, eh? And I found something else too, something real interesting. Give me some time to take care of this, okay? I'll be in touch.
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go. And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here. Here.
What is this place?
It's a very tasty secret, formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea. Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Moritha.
Moritha?
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of. And then this one here is a blade's.
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans, too. That in and of itself isn't too shocking. But this...
It's the same, isn't it?
Just wait.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans. It also records schematics describing all manner of animal tissues.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of all living creatures?
Not just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a Titan. It suggests that this particular piece may one day develop into a Titan. Isn't it mind-boggling? A message from the architect, no doubt.
From the architect?
Indeed. This is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the architect has in store for this world, and perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor?
Perhaps. Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
Waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
His strength will grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him?
Oh, please. Even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way. Torna, then? He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
Malos aims for the seal?
Yes. He draws ever closer to the capital, leaving destruction in his wake. Our path here was littered with the wounds of his procession, my lord.
So, the Quester's report was true. Noble Hugo. At this time of grave peril, you have afforded us your trusty aid. Your due will be our eternal thanks.
I'm scarcely worthy of it, Your Majesty. As the Titans breathe, I merely followed Prince Adam against the peril we face. In truth, it is to him that your kind praise is due.
Ah, the trust of the dread Ardanian throne. 'Tis a much-valued gift to our young scion of Ileta. Mark it well. It gladdens me.
Your most noble honors pierce my unworthy heart, my lord.
Begging your pardon, Lord, would that honor were the only currency in this grave business. An armed band transgressed the sacred boundaries of the capital without regal assent. The act merits bitter punishment.
Suppose you that our soldiers can subdue Malos alone?
I don't...
Indeed. The army of resistance fearlessly dashes to our nation's aid. They tremble not in the face of the mightiest of foes. To punish them is unthinkable.
Yes, but...
Zeta, what does not bend only breaks. We must suffer to Adam his just bounty. I hereby enfeoff you as Lord of Heblin.
This is too much for me, my lord. First, I must busy myself with the command of the resistance force. We can't allow Malos to take the seal. I'd be much obliged if you could grant permission for the resistance to move freely within your lands, lord.
As you wish. Brave soldiers of Torna, hear your king. Our country must make its own sacrifice to halt the terrible power of the Aegis.
Indol, too, pledges its flesh and blood to the cause. I humbly confess that it was my own lack of foresight which brought us to this pass.
So, I'm officially a Tornan driver now. Okay? Let's make some memories.
Adam's star is rising. It seems that the people love him.
Huh. And naught but the fruit of the king's whimsy and an obscure woman.
Ah.
Yet if only he were not the driver of the Aegis.
You'd each have your just share of dignity.
Questor, is it really true that...
Certainly, I did give life to Malos, but when he acts, it's divine will.
The destruction of the world is the will of the divine?
Indeed it is. Malos is the instrument of destruction. Making the architect's will imminent takes many able hands.
I still wanted to play!
Shameless. To the very end. You can rest easy now, Mother.
Somebody turned Gort into that horrible thing.
Did they mean to kill us?
I don't know. But Malos dying won't necessarily be enough to bring peace to the world. That I am certain of.
As long as there are people.
There'll always be strife, I suppose.
Don't say that. Things can change. There's always hope. Don't you think, Jin?
Yes, you're right. As long as blades and humans are bonded to each other.
Surely, someday.
Passing by through the sunset sky. This wind will carry lots of memories. When you look around, you won't see me anywhere, but you will feel in the air that I am there. For a time along. I'll just say it won't be too long. Soon enough we will meet one day.
my prince! Zeke! Not like this! Not here! Not far now! Just a little further! You can do it!
Just leave me. Go on without me.
No! If you die, I'll turn back into a core crystal! I don't want to forget everything!
Bandy, I'm sorry. I hope your next driver is better than me.
I don't want another driver! You're good enough! Prince Zeke! I refuse to forget our 10 years together. It's not going to happen. I'm not letting you die. Here. Bandits? Sucks. I don't want to be a bandit's blade. But I guess I won't remember anyway. Prince? Prince?
Fear not. He's going to be fine.
You saved him?
The fact that you're alive is proof of that, is it not? I had to transplant part of your core crystal into his heart. His wounds were grave. It was the only way to save you both.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Actually, I'm glad.
What? Why?
Knowing that a part of me is keeping you alive, I don't know, it's just nice.
Penny.
What is it?
What do you see?
What do I see? I see a bunch of people struggling to stay alive. Same as almost everyone else on Allrest right now.
Zeke, have you ever taken a person's life?
Can't say I have. Never seen the need for it myself.
Oh?
Why does anyone kill others? Because they're in your way, or because you can't bear the sight of them? You kill because you're weak. But I'm not weak, so I don't need to kill anyone. And I don't mean physically, yeah? I mean in here.
I suppose that makes me weak then. But that weakness is why I'm standing here today.
So you hate them, humans?
No. I hate this world. Bandits?
Probably. After all, Pandoria looks pretty damn human for a blade. She'd be worth a lot to some people. They sell them. Line up the cords with pretty pictures of the blade inside.
It's the same as it ever was.
What?
As soon as people are denied something they desire, they try to take it by force.
Not everyone's like that. What's this?
Take it, and go to Indol. That dagger's owner will tell you how you can get to Elysium.
This is a blade weapon, right? Who's its owner?
The man who was once my driver.
Your driver? Huh? But then...
Cole is a blade. We fought together in the Aegis War. Yes. His real name is Minoth.
Who are you?
I am Fan Lenorn, envoy for the Indoline Praetorium.
Oh, hi.
You are Rex, am I correct? Praetor Amalthus requests an audience. Please, come with me.
You're joking, right? What would the Praetor want with me?
The Praetorium manages every blade and driver in Alrest. And as you are the driver of the Aegis...
The Praetorium wants that power for itself.
Not at all, my lady. The Praetor would like to meet his fellow Aegis driver. He wishes to speak to Master Rex. That is all.
His fella... You don't mean...
Indeed. The Praetor is Malus's driver. There is another matter. I believe you currently have a certain dagger in your possession?
You know about that?
Why, yes. I can tell. The Praetor is its original owner, after all.
So the Praetor, he's Cole's driver as well?
Yes.
Come off it. Just how old is he?
The current Praetor is Indoline. It's not that hard to believe.
The Indoline do live long lives.
Oh, right. Well, that would explain why Cole said the dagger's owner would know how to get to the World Tree.
Well, what do you say? You certainly won't regret it. An audience with Praetor Amalthus is an honor.
Wait a second.
I wouldn't buy it, Rex. This is too good to be true.
What do you think, Mithra? You noticed, right? As soon as we met Cole?
Yes, though I had no idea that man had become the Praetor, of all things.
Should we?
There's a lot I want to ask him. I want to know about what happened after I went to sleep. And, of course, how it is that you happen to be here, Fan.
All right, then. I want to meet him too. In fact, we might have no other choice.
Hayes.
Lady Mithra, what are you doing out so late? Can't you sleep? At this time of year, the nights can be bitter. Please don't catch a cold.
I'm a blade. We don't exactly catch colds.
Of course. My apologies.
Hayes, you really don't remember?
I'm afraid you have me mistaken. I am Fan Lenorn, blade to Praetor Amalthus.
Right. Amalthus. Sorry, my mistake. You just reminded me of somebody I know. It is quite cold, isn't it? I might go back to my room, after all.
Yes. Good night, Lady Mithra.
Night, Fan. Mithra, did you see her core crystal's shape? I saw. That's not normal resonance. It's not like with us and Rex, either. I guess this is one more question for the Praetor. Sorry. Let's change over it. I have to think. Sure. No problem.
The boy has arrived, Your Eminence.
Thank you. So you're Rex. I've heard much.
Hi, you're not the Praetor, are you?
Huh? No way.
Indeed. I am Amalthus. I understand your surprise. I imagine you expected somebody older.
We heard that you were Cole's driver. Your Eminence. Sorry.
No need for formalities. I am a mere representative of the Praetorium. The name Praetor is simply a decoration, if you will. In any case, we're the same, you and I. Aegis drivers. I consider us equals.
I feel a bit better now you've put it that way. Your Eminence.
You're different somehow. I seem to recall a more forceful personality.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here. I got this from Cole. He said it belonged to you. Please.
Ah, Cole. That brings back memories.
We're looking for a way to Elysium. Cole told us that you would know the way. I have to get to Elysium. To save Allrest, any way I can. I mean, we won't know for sure what we can do until we get there, I suppose. But if the stories are true, it's somewhere we can all live safely. It has to be real.
Long ago. Too long ago.
I used to think like you.
Indeed, it led me to climb the World Tree. However, I did not find Elysium. Or the Architect. I believe it was because I was unworthy.
Rex, I know your desire all too well. I shall help you on your quest.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
No need for thanks. This may be my destiny. The reason I've lived all these years. And now...
Pyra. My name is Pyra.
I would be honored to have a moment alone with Pyra. I'd like to reminisce a little.
So Old Man Cole really did know the Praetor. Who'd have thought?
World is small place.
Will Pyra be okay by herself?
He's the Praetor, dimwit. What's he gonna do, eat her?
Back there, I felt something weird for a second.
What? Rex?
It felt like we were talking to that Malos guy.
You're imagining things. You know he's Malos's driver and it's messing with your head.
They not seem alike to me.
No, I know. It was just for an instant. Just this one moment where I couldn't tell if we were talking to the Praetor or Malos. Sorry, I'm not explaining it well.
There are blades who are influenced a lot by their drivers during resonance. Their appearance, their personality. That's probably all it is.
Perhaps it was due to your bond with Pyra. That could have heightened your perception of such things.
It was painted 1,500 years ago. Even through exposure to the elements, it has never needed repair, always as pristine as the day it was made. The technique is long forgotten. I often wonder if we are growing as a people, or in fact, regressing. What do you think?
Well, I'm just amazed at how little you've changed. Has nobody ever wondered about that?
I am Indoline, and the driver of an Aegis. It keeps me young.
If you say so. Why do this now, though? You've never let anyone go there before, have you?
Times change, Mithra. So do people.
That's not an answer.
I would like to believe there is one who can reach the architect and save this dying world. Is that really so strange?
And Rex is the one.
Would you have resonated with him if he did not hold such potential? As you may know, there is a demilitarized zone between Mor Ardain and Uriah. Temperantia, think of it as a buffer between the two nations. We've received word of fighting in the area. Mor Ardain are in possession of a Titan weapon. They're advancing as we speak towards the Urian garrison.
Impossible!
Well, the two countries' Titans are at their closest right now.
You're saying we were waiting for a chance to strike? Unthinkable! Our people would never go to war against His Majesty's will.
At any rate, we must investigate.
Yes, you're right. Praetor, I beg your leave. We need to find out what's going on. Your Eminence.
Thank you.
Your Eminence,
Might I ask you to assist Special Inquisitor Morag in her investigation?
We have no reason to refuse, and you needn't worry about me.
I am quite grateful to hear that.
Let's go after them. Hurry! I don't get it. I'm meant to be a driver now. I have a blade of my own. But I couldn't do anything. Fan. Nothing's changed. I'm just as weak as I've always been! Jin, what happened to make you like this?
What is that? Dad! Orion army! So many of them! What?
No! Shit! Who gave that damn order?
At this rate, I don't think there's any stopping them.
How so?
They think Mor Ardain attacked them illegally, with no declaration of war.
This is bad. If someone doesn't explain what's really going on...
But there's no time for that.
So what? We just give up?
Heavy cannons. That's Uriah's main weapon.
Here too. More Ardain also readying artillery.
I don't care if we're not gonna make it in time. We need to get to Uriah.
Right.
Wait!
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire, Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offence.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozikairis, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks. And in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malus, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself,
the horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. The time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for? So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you to be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird, though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with a crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Fetter, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Fetter for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
Praetor Amalthus.
What is it?
I have a report to make regarding the situation with the Aegis in Tantal.
Please, come inside.
Yes, Your Eminence.
So, Jin finally has his hands on the Aegis. It seems the boy wasn't good for much after all. Unless he can find what is lost.
Your Eminence?
Hector.
Yes?
Prepare the ceremony.
At once, Praetor.
So blades are born from crystals and titans from blades. The titan, in turn, nurtures life.
And someday, births new core crystals.
Right. That's the life cycle of a blade.
It is the way that the architect ordained for the world.
Old Torna worshipped this cycle.
In Old Torna, we revered the Titans, feared them. It was the sacred foundation of Torna, a nation where humans and blades lived in harmony. But humans couldn't live like that. A battle with Malos marked the end. It wasn't long after you and Adam left Torna. He did it. That worm Amalthus.
The Praetor?
What did he do?
The one who really destroyed this place, it wasn't the Aegis. It was him.
Huh?
Laura!
Find them! They must be somewhere nearby!
Laura.
Don't worry. If I die, you'll just go to sleep. Someone will find you, reawaken you. Someday. For us humans, being forgotten is a much worse fate than death. We struggle so hard to make our mark on the world.
Laura!
When you awaken, to you, it'll be like I never even existed. The thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
I won't forget you. I refuse to forget you. How could I ever?
I thought I was ready for this. But now the time has come. I'm hopeless. I'm so sorry to do this to you.
There is one way. One final chance. A way that we can be together. I ate her.
Maybe we shouldn't have left. I never knew.
Amalthus was afraid of the Aegis' power. After Malus was defeated, he tried to wipe them out. The remnants of Torna were annihilated in the attempt. But you'd already vanished by then. So we were slaughtered. For nothing. No, even if he wasn't trying to get you, Amalthus, the humans, would have done what they always do. We're the Architect's children. We turn into Titans, the ground beneath their feet, but they feared us.
So that's the reason he attacked you.
To save the world? No. His real desire for Elysium is his desire for the Architect's power. Amalthus wants to use it to wipe out Blades and Titans.
So that's why he was taking care of Rex and the Aegis.
Even so, even if that's true, you lot and Amalthus, you're the same. Didn't you say you wanted to destroy the world? Take out the Architect himself?
I did say that.
You know, I'm not so sure.
What?
I don't buy it. I can't believe that's what you're really trying to do here.
Why do you say that? Haven't we...
I could tell when we were fighting. I saw it in your eyes. The sadness. It was the look of someone who just wanted to die. Someone with no other way out. You know, it was the way Pyra looked the first time we met.
You don't know what you're talking about. Keep your stupid comments to yourself. You better believe we'll do it. We will destroy the one responsible for this world. And we will destroy all the humans who lived by his mercy.
Rex look worried. Maybe Rex lost wallet?
It's not that.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe your worry is your wallet's empty.
Well, that's true. I don't work much these days. Hey, why are you so interested in my finances all of a sudden?
What is up with you, kid? You've been a right gloomy guts lately.
I was thinking about Amalthus. If what Jin said is true, the Praetor doesn't just hate Blades, but humans too. I mean, he basically hates the whole world, seems like.
How so?
In Old Torna, humans lived together with Blades that eventually became Titans. So destroying Torna was the same as destroying the Titans. Amalthus must have known that the Titans have been dying off over the last few centuries.
Cannot live without Titans. Everybody go bye-bye.
Maybe the Praetorium saw it as an obstacle to their power. If the Blades were becoming Titans and creating new land, people might have more faith in the Blades. If a new faith emerged, it would threaten the Praetorium and its dogma.
I understand that much. That's just war and politics. But...
Rex?
Hating people, hating yourself. Where does it end? What do you do when you hate the whole world?
You mean...
Destroy it. That's all that's left. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's a leap of logic. But I think a lot of mortals are like that.
Do you remember talking to the Praetor? I said it felt like talking to Malos.
Yeah, you did say that.
It's a funny thing. Malos and the Praetor, they want the same thing.
Your Eminence, we'll be exiting the Cloud Sea shortly.
What?
Below. A dark mass in the Cloud Sea. It's... It's Indel! What? By surprise! Petroka, prepare the defenses. I'll analyze the threat.
I'm on it! You need to counterattack, damn it! Stop trying to give orders and get to it! Where's Mikhail? What a time to let us down!
Mikhail's down below.
Below? But...
Got it! A bypass to the cannons. Watch this, scum! Ready?
Ready. The ship will get you as far as the boundary layer. We can drop you and Malos off there. We'll have to. All rest ships can't make it past the boundary layer.
Yeah, no sweat.
Jin, you are okay with this, right?
Mikhail. Take care of Laura.
Jin?
Akos, fire up the blade bots. Time to strike.
Jin! Malos!
Indol. They got here sooner than we thought.
They gave up on the boy pretty quick. No surprise.
Hatch open. Ready to launch.
Okay. Launch!
An explosion?
A battle, perhaps.
So, this is what the world tree's really like.
These, they aren't leaves. They're glyphs.
Hey, look!
An old Tornan warship. Didn't think there'd be any of those left.
Never mind that. What's this? I had no idea Indo could make it up this high.
Cloud Sea, long way down.
It appears that Indol has modified their Titan as old Temperantia did with theirs. But that much firepower. I did not know Indol possessed so much force.
No need to ask what they plan to do with it.
They anticipated it. that Jin and Malos would try to ascend.
So, Jin is inside that thing?
Yes, no doubt.
Let's hurry. We can't let them make it to Elysium. Inderline warrior monks.
To the Aegis and her driver, we're here to pass on an order from His Eminence. You are to use the Aegis's power to bring down that ship.
Huh?
What's wrong? This is your duty, Pilgrim.
My only duty is to open the way to the World Tree.
You cannot do it? If so, then we must take the Aegis into custody.
I get it now. They just wanted to use Mithra's power to burn up their little problem. Nothing new under the sun.
I didn't say we couldn't do it, but we have to stop Jin. Tell your boss that's what we're doing, okay?
We don't negotiate holy decrees. If you don't comply, then prepare for righteous chastisement.
They're gonna tell the Praetor that we're...
Rigid!
Mithra!
Schumack! Go...
What on... something... someone...
This effect... Can it be?
Please forgive my interference. Time runs short.
Amalthus!
That's Hayes' core crystal. Van the Nodes. Oh, that's it, all right. The other half.
What is it? Nia!
Amalthus. He took Van the Nodes' core crystal. He's using her power.
Not only that, this is in fact my original primal power.
Mithra!
The artifice! No! Stop!
Mithra! Mithra!
Is that the artifice? Is it the Aegis?
No.
But who?
Amalthus.
Amalthus?
He's my driver, and I'm an Aegis. If that energy gets any stronger, you won't just control the blades, but Mithra too. Amalthus, you never disappoint.
I am the driver of the Master Blade. Bow before me, the Master Driver. I possess the power to command all blades. Every blade of mine. Indeed, even the very Titans are under my control.
That must be how he repelled the attack. Sooner or later, he'll control us too.
Don't worry, half-breeds like you won't come under his control. Sure, he can dampen your power, but that's why we built those things. Mikhail's creations will not submit to Amalthus's control.
And neither will this bucket of bolts. We're nearly at the boundary layer. Jin, Malos, get ready.
Roger. Melos, let's move.
Yeah. Mikhail, Akos, Petroka. It's up to you now.
Sure.
Yeah, we get it.
Hey, when you see our daddy, dear, tell him thanks for everything from me.
The Torna ship stopped moving!
Looks to me like they're gonna try and get inside.
Amalthus! We're gonna stop Jin! But you've gotta stop this!
You're speaking nonsense, boy. Now is the hour of their doom. You leave me no choice but to perform your duty for you.
Destroying Jin and Torna? We're only trying to stop them, not kill them!
You believe you can sway them with words of reason?
Well, yes! Jin told me what happened 500 years ago. And you were the cause of it, weren't you, Praetor?
I was nothing but the mouthpiece of the architect.
When I meet him, I'll ask him myself. About me, about Pyra and Mithra.
That is not your right. It is mine! You resist? Again? You defy me again?
Amalthus, you won't get what you want. I'm Rex's blade!
That's right. Rex, you're the Aegis's driver. There's nothing he can do that you can't.
Does that mean...
Rex, it's true. Power depends on the heart of its wielder, right? I can move.
Rex! I'm okay. I won't let him get away with this anymore. He's just manipulating humans and blades alike. That's not the Architect's will at all. Give it up, Amalthus! You can leave Jin and the rest to us.
Where are they? The tree. Soon Malos will activate Ion. If we can hold this position and prevent the scum from ascending, then victory is ours.
Okay then. We've got to go all out.
The vortex!
Your Eminence, the tower.
At peace, brother. The field of effect is only a little reduced. It is drawing near.
Gather the brothers together.
We must exterminate the vermin! No soul alive may sully the Architect's presence!
Too close! Meh! If we just a bit higher, it would have hit us!
Where did...
More Ardain. Impossible.
Your Majesty, are you hurt?
What happened?
The Titan just unleashed a vast amount of energy from its chest. We think the brownout may be linked to that. Majesty, we strayed off course, but we managed to confirm our current position.
Where are we?
Look!
That's... Again? Curses! More Ardain can't afford to lose any more energy!
It's glowing. Is it going to shoot again? That is not good. The Ardanian Titan is said to be at the end of its lifespan. If it were to release any more of the ether energy stored within its body,
What would happen?
it would collapse, its joints giving way under its own weight.
Now he summons even Titans?
Akos, over there!
What? Uriah? Curse that Amalthus! Is every Titan under his control?
My queen, is that...
The World Tree. More Ardain. Indol. What the blazes is going on out there?
Pandy!
This is madness! Does he mean to gather all the Titans in one place?
Akos! Petroka!
Mick?
Go! Go keep Jin and Malos safe!
What is this all of a sudden? We must be ready for the worst.
But what about Indol? They're gathering Titans from...
I'll deal with it. Deal with it? Alone? Don't be a fool. It's fine. I put this all together in the first place, remember? I can control everything from here. Besides, I'm not exactly alone here.
Mick,
go and do what I can't.
Okay. Petroka!
Petroka!
I love you.
You are so gross, Mick. Make sure you come back alive so I can punch you for saying that.
That's a deal.
The ship, it's...
That shape. It is just like a titan.
You old fool! Here I come!
So it begins. Now's the time! Let's get after Jin!
But the Titans...
Rex, let's focus on what we can do right now.
Morag?
Don't worry. The Emperor is my brother, after all.
I'm on it.
I've had it! You're done!
Your Majesty!
I'm okay. Issue the evacuation order across the capital. All army vessels can be used, including my private ones. Save as many as possible.
You first, sire.
Don't mind me. Hurry, now! Morardane cannot hold, unfortunate though it may be.
Majesty.
Go!
Stop!
Dear sister, if you are there, please, please, save Morardane and the world.
Your Eminence, the foes have been sighted.
The lost technology of old Torna. How astounding it is that it still works.
Surprised, eh? There are still a few of us hanging on.
A survivor. Flesh eater. You followed him down that dark path.
Ha!
In that case,
Oh, nice try. But that's not gonna work on me. And that's because you and I are the same.
What?
I am a Blade Eater.
Impossible! The Blade Eater technology is not known outside the Praetorium.
You're right. But that doesn't mean you're the only one. Or have you forgotten what you did before implanting your core crystal?
You don't mean you are one of the refugees from back then? But all of them were...
disposed of, right? Sure, you tried. But some of us weren't about to die that easily. I lived on. You didn't even evacuate them. You're the same as ever, Amalthus. I'm sorry, but this is a fight I can't back down from.
He'll destroy all rest before Malos does.
Desperation.
What do you mean?
Desperation at not getting the Aegis. That man. What's his plan? Why would he be so intent on obtaining the Aegis?
We've got to do something to stop the Titans fighting.
That's easy to say, but what can we do about it when they're all the way out there?
Got it! The glowing pillars! Just then, when one of the pillars got wrecked, Amalthus' power got weaker for a moment.
So if we smash the pillars, he'll lose control over the Titans.
It's worth a shot. Okay, Mithra?
And we only want to hit the pillars?
Yeah.
It's moving far too much. I can't get a clear shot. This isn't going to work.
Oh, man.
I know. Mithra. What? If we can get a little closer, we might be able to do something.
Is that true, Pyra?
Probably. Think back. Do you remember our fight against Jin? By rewriting the physical laws of the surroundings, we were able to match Jin's speed. If we rewrote them in the same way, in the midst of battle between those two... From our point of view, it'll be like they've frozen in place, huh? Okay.
But how do we get there?
Tora have good suggestion. Poppy, think you could grab Mithra and Rex and carry up there?
Yes, Poppy can carry 2 people, no problem.
Ta-da!
Okay, let's do it. Everyone else after Jin.
Hang on.
We don't have time to argue here. Don't worry. We're gonna make this work, right?
Right.
Rex, please remember, Poppy booster time limited.
Understood. We'll get as close as we can. Poppy! You're up!
Poppy got it! both friends. Hold tight.
Let's go.
Rex and the Aegis? What are they doing? Unless... Open fire! Don't let them near!
Just do it from here. Okay?
Okay.
We're in a good spot. Let's go.
I've locked on. Siren!
Pyra!
Rex!
Come on! Did it work?
It's stopped.
Our chum's only gone and done it.
Poppy do Tora proud.
No problem at all, Master Pawn.
Eminence, the amp towers are...
Curse those fools! Do you even know what you've done?
Why?
What are you hanging around here for? Go!
That voice. Mick? That you?
You're chasing Jin and Malos, right?
I said go!
Why would you?
Beats me. I don't even know anymore.
Mikhail.
I really hate this world. Like, really. And humans, most of all.
You used to be human.
But you know what? There were people I loved, once. When I look at you guys, it reminds me of them. I wonder if the people I loved were still around. Would things be different? I wonder that.
And I start doubting myself.
Mikhail?
It's Rex, right?
Yeah.
Have you found your answer?
I have, and it's pretty spectacular.
I see. Well then, I'll leave Jin to you. Now go. Get after him already. Tell him your answer. Amalthus. Time to end this! Ha! Ah!
take me for?
What happened? Are you alone?
Looks like the only survivor. These burn patterns don't look like Malice's handiwork. Must have been humans. Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry. Really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
Forgive us, Jin. We're going on ahead.
Mikhail!
Chum! Huh? Do you like this world?
What?
Just give me a straight answer.
Yeah. Sure, there's plenty of room for improvement, but then there's also plenty of stuff that's awesome.
What about us?
Huh?
I think Shaled's about to propose. What?
Fleabag! I mean, how do you feel about us? People?
Whew. I was worried then.
You should be so lucky. Anyway, what's your answer?
Ooh, that's a tough one. People can be fun to be around, but sometimes they're hard to deal with. And then there's mean types, like that Banner.
For sure.
But life's about taking the good with the bad, right? So yeah, I like people. And I like myself, and I'm people.
All right, Big Ed.
I see. Well, that's you all over. I'm relieved.
What?
Well, suppose a guy who hated himself had the power that you do. If someone like that were to meet the architect, I wouldn't be surprised if they wished for the whole world to disappear.
You still got it. But so do we. Oh, no, you don't!
The power to manifest what you imagine. Truly awesome. That power comes from the architect. Why do you wield it for mortal sake?
To get to Elysium!
And then what? Open it up to humans? Share it out between them?
Do you even need to ask? Obviously!
And then what? Can't you see where that leads?
What are you saying?
Humans will make Elysium into another Moritha. Just as they did with Torna 500 years ago.
I won't let that happen!
And after you die, what then? Who will stop the inevitable?
Isn't that the reason that you Blades exist?
What?
And when I'm not around to stand by you in that effort, someone else will!
That's right. When a person dies, that's it for them. But their thoughts and memories will always be passed on to someone else. Isn't that the same with you, Blades? Your past selves get passed down to someone else to become your new selves? Isn't that how you've always lived? We're no different.
From now on, I'll protect you. I'll keep you safe. Always.
Blades become titans when the time is up, and those titans give birth to many new blades, all while forming the world beneath our feet. It's awesome. It's enough to make me envious.
Envious? Of us?
So I'd like to ask the architect, Pyra, Mithra, all of you, why did he create all these incredible people? Actually, I think I might already know the answer. But I'd still like to check with the man himself.
To check your answer?
Yeah.
You believe you know the reason we exist?
Jin!
Akos, Patroka.
Patroka?
I won't let you kill Jen.
Stand down, Patroka.
But...
It is over for us now. There is nothing more. We've done all that we have to.
Jin. Nia?
Me?
Your power. Can you use it on Jin?
Well, sure. It'll only be a temporary measure, but...
Don't expect any thanks. We'll go back first and prep Jin for treatment. Akos, make yourself useful.
Yeah, I got him!
Patroka!
You will climb no further.
What? Amalthus? Here? And why does he look like that?
If the architect did send blades down to this world, it was for my sake. To find and raise cores containing more powerful, wondrous, unparalleled data. That is why I created the cleansing procedure. Behold the culmination of my work!
You lunatic. He took the cores from all those blades. So that was the reason for the cleansing.
I am an agent of the architect's will.
What is he saying?
Delusions of grandeur.
You can't just decide stuff like that, dude! You're out of your damn mind!
It is no delusion. Have you forgotten the Aegis's power? That power. Is it not the Aegis's power to erase worthless things from existence? Is that not the architect's very will?
Pyra and Mithra aren't like that.
I just realized. I know why Malos is so intent on scouring the world. It's you, Amalthus. Malos has become tainted by your influence.
So what if he has? What's the problem? You've had your little trip around Old Rest. You've witnessed the state of Moritha. Mankind will never change. no matter how many millennia pass.
You're the one who won't change. That's exactly why you hate those who try to.
And why should I have to change? If I change, I lose everything. I lose my very self. Who in their right mind would accept such a fate? That's why.
You're weak, old man. The weakest of us all.
The Joker! Yeah! Akos, stop! He's... Yeah! Akos! Let me go! You monster!
How dare you? How dare you look down on me? You are the blade whose very existence depends upon ours.
Rex! He's got Amalthus!
I'm on it! Not on my watch!
Let him go, pal! This is a strange situation. Fighting so hard to save a member of Torna.
Indeed, but it seemed like the right thing to do.
His aim is clear, and so is ours. Thanks.
Friend, welcome.
Puppy, now not time for kind manners.
I believe in returning favors. You owe me for that one.
Much thanks.
How? Who do you people think you are?
Whoa!
Incorrigible whelps. Why would humans side with blades?
Is he slow? He thinks it's a side to pick? We share a bond, you numbskull. We're all friends here. We're in this thing together.
Bonds? Of friendship? With these trinkets?
Akos!
That was surprisingly painful. If I were still a blade, this wouldn't...
Akos! Amalthus.
You stay right there. He's human. So we should be the ones to kick his ass.
I have a heart. No less human.
Then you better take good care of it. That's why you came here. Right?
Rex.
We're gonna break the 500-year-long curse right here.
Yeah!
Let's do it!
I cannot end like this. Not until I've met the architect. Not until I've erased everything with my own hands!
What?
This is bad. The World Tree cannot take it.
How's that bastard still standing? After the incredible thrashing we gave him?
We must stop him!
What?
Jin! Pyra! Rex!
Myth
You.
Don't get me wrong, okay? I couldn't let him get your core too. That's all. With it, he'd be unstoppable.
Thank you.
All the cores, all the architect's words belong to me! Ugh!
Nia, take care of them both.
I will. Jin, why didn't you kill me when I joined Rex and the others?
It wasn't a mistake, was it? Becoming the blade of someone you trust.
Jin.
I did that too, once. Rex, you have to stop Malus. He's still searching for his own identity. Tell him the answer you found.
Jin.
You should have died with Torna.
Let's end this now. Our duty has been handed down. Amalthus!
Your duty is as dust in the wind compared to my destiny. Architect! I should have been your chosen one! I lived as you wanted me to! I did! I always!
Why did you look so sad like that? That was you too, wasn't it?
Father, why do you not answer my call? Mother, I've missed you.
Jin.
What a splendid soul you were, Jin.
Jin.
So tell us, in the end, did we develop as you had hoped?
What do you think?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, those phantasms which you all experienced earlier, those are feelings that lurk in all of your hearts. As well as that man, Amalthus. When a person loses something, they cannot help but seek a reason why. Within themselves, or in others. They seek a concrete answer to the question of who they really are deep inside. Such a very lonely existence. But perhaps that is what it is to be human. All this data passed through me, and I knew. All of you. You were not in any way different from us before. That's why I did not intervene. 500 years ago, when the man finally arrived here, I did nothing when he took away Logos and Pneuma. I stood and watched as Logos, instantiated into blade form, set out to purge the world.
You don't make sense. Didn't you go to all that trouble to rebuild it? Then why would you...
It is fate.
Fate?
It is fated to happen. It cannot but happen. My atonement was doomed from the start.